When I was growing up, I used to hold the belief that the world was unfair and there were just some people who were never going to be successful. I believed that I was one of those people and that my level of success was capped and that there was nothing that I could do to change that. I lived in a very small town where few people ever left the town and few people ever wanted to leave the town. When I was growing up, I would often hear people in my surroundings justifying their reasons for not being successful. I would hear them talk about the economy. I would hear them talk about the government. I would hear them talk about world affairs and whatever the president's doing in the United States. I would hear everything except that it was their fault. Now, I carried these beliefs up until around the age of 16. At the age of 16, I was going to the gym more than I ever had before, and after around 6 to 8 months, I started to notice some real positive changes. I was much stronger, and I was looking better. I was feeling better. But I found that it wasn't just physical or emotional, it was also social. I was making better friends than I ever had before. And that's because the environment I was in was full of people that wanted to better themselves. You see, when I spent time with these people, I didn't hear the same excuses that I heard from everyone else I used to spend time with. It was at this place that I was introduced to things like discipline, accountability, personal development. So naturally, after making these positive differences in my life, I started to resonate with people online that were doing the same thing. I really enjoyed watching fitness-related content. I really liked learning things online, taking them away, and practicing it within my everyday life. And then I started to branch out, listening to podcasts, exposing myself to new information and fresh ideas. I started off listening to the Joe Rogan Experience, and then found myself listening to the likes of Professor Jordan Peterson and Dr. Andrew Huberman. After a while, I fell in love with educating myself, and I fell in love with the feeling of developing. Listening to different podcasts and reading different books full of success stories and how people went from zero to hero and how people went from nothing to something inspired me. And I started to look at my own life and the small developments that I had made, and I started to see a trend. And that trend was that although I haven't made it yet, when I turn around and I look back, it's clear that I've made some progression from where I was. It was clear without the intervention or assistance of anyone else, I had changed my life in some way for the better. So it was now entirely unclear to me as to why I couldn't use that exact same philosophy to chase my dreams. You see, the harsh reality is that the only person who's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. In the average person's lifetime, there's going to be 15 prime ministers or 15 presidents. And I guarantee you, when that person's on their deathbed and you ask them, can you tell me one memorable thing about each and every president or each and every prime minister? They probably won't be able to answer that question. And that's because they don't actually have that much of a bearing on your individual life. So you can convince yourself that you are capped. You can convince yourself that the world is out to get you. And there's just a ceiling on your success that you can't do anything about. Or you can free yourself from that weight. You can look in the mirror and you can make a decision that you are going to go after your goals no matter what. That you are going to stay focused and that you are not going to allow someone to knock you off your perch. You see, there are going to be things that happen in the world. There might be slightly uncomfortable things that happen in the world. Things that if you're not truly focused and you're not truly dialed in on your mission, that might just distract you. But what seems clear to me is that you have a choice. You can listen to the noise and find yourself 83 years old, on your deathbed, blaming lots of other people and lots of different things for your lack of success. Or you can find yourself 83 years old, lying on your deathbed, thankful for your hard work, thankful for your consistency, and thankful for your ability to shut out the noise. There is no avenue to success without 100% accountability. If you don't make it, it's on you. But rather than see that as a negative, I think you should see it as a positive. You see, now you don't have to worry about the thoughts, opinions, feelings, and actions of others. You just have to worry about what you think of you. And that means that you've got a hell of a lot more space in your head to create the genius ideas and wonderful plans that you need to achieve the goals that you want. So it's time to take full accountability over your life and your success. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching the video today. I really hope that in one way or another you took some real value from it. If you did enjoy the video today, make sure to smash the like button, and if you are new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. I want to grow the channel as much as I possibly can, and every single subscriber counts. So once again, if you did enjoy this video today and you are new around here and you like personal development content, consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next one.